Alright, hello everyone, it is silverkyle, and today we're going to take a look at how I did with my 2019 backlog. I ended up doing a video about a month and a half ago in the middle of November of all the things that I wanted to complete and finish that were in my backlog in terms of omnibus, manga, trade paperbacks, video games, and actual novels. And so there was a ton of stuff that I wanted to complete, and this is my completed pile. It doesn't get any more pathetic than this. This is going to be a rather short video, but what I'd like to say is that I'm going to do this every quarter. So instead of only having a month and a half, I'm going to give myself 3 months. Every 3 months, I will have a pile of things that I want to complete, and we'll see how I end up doing, and then I'll create a new one after this. So I'll have to go over what I actually did complete, because I like this idea. Even though I only completed a few things, I mainly blame it on two things. One of them is that it was so close to Christmas, so there was the Christmas get-togethers. There's a bunch of Christmas parties almost every weekend in the month of December. There was New Year's, and then I ended up playing 4 days worth of real time of Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. I ended up playing that's 96 hours, nearly 100 hours of Call of Duty. And I might actually be, I know I'm at 4 days and change, not a lot, but I might actually be at 100 hours now on Call of Duty. I had gotten the game maybe a few days before I made my video of my backlog for 2019, and it was just, I ended up getting way too addicted. Had I taken that 100 hours and put it into some of this other stuff, I would have actually probably completed at least half of this. It's crazy how much I could have done. Well, maybe just one game, actually. I could have finished Fire Emblem, but a bunch of other things. So, I'll go with what I actually did complete, and I did make progress with those things. So, I did do some stuff, and then I ended up reading other books that had nothing to do with the backlog and stuff like that, so it was kind of my fault. Okay, so I ended up actually beating Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I absolutely love this. I will talk about it a little bit more in depth in my gaming update that I do probably at the end of the month here, about all the games that I've been playing. I like this. This is an excellent. I would say that I prefer this more than the first one. I haven't played the second one, but I have played the first one, and I like this one more. It's still, though, not the greatest looking game. Obviously, it's on the Switch, but I expected it to look a little bit more polished, honestly. But the game itself, the gameplay is fun, but you're really playing this for I wouldn't say necessarily the story, kind of the story, but just seeing all the characters together and choosing which ones you have and kind of going through this world, and it totally feels like you're in the MCU or you're in the Marvel world. I loved this game. Really a great game. I'm actually, so even though I beat it, I'm going to be playing it online with some friends, potentially this weekend, trying out the online mode and the DLC, which I have not touched at all, so I'm still playing the game at this point. Next up, the only other book that I fully completed was the Just One Look by Harlan Coben. Now, the middle of this book was very hard to get through, and really I did it just so that I could complete the book. But then I got to the end, and the end was fantastic. They stuck the landing so well with this book that at the beginning, when I was almost at the end, I'm like, I don't think I'm ever going to read another Harlan Coben book. And now, because the ending was so good and so unexpected and threw me in so many loops, I'm actually considering getting more from this author, which I did not think was going to be possible at all. If I read another book and it's just it's only the ending that's good, then I'll probably stop unless the ending is absolutely fantastic once again. But wow, that ending, very good. I only recommend it for the ending. I don't know. Just One Look the ending was fantastic, and maybe it's just I don't know, but because I have no idea why I loved it so much, but it was freaking good. I did make progress with A Link to the Past. I love this game. I love this game so much. It's so cute. The only negatives about this game, though, is that once in a while I get lost. That kind of sucks. But the gameplay is great. I love it. The puzzles are good once I know where to go. It's not necessarily the puzzles that are bad, because it's not the puzzles. It's when I'm not in a dungeon and I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I woke myself up there. The dungeons are great. It's just in the outside world, I never really know where to go and what to do. Good old games that from the 90s and stuff where they tell you know where to go. I read a little bit more of The Servant of the Shard. I still need to get through a lot more of the book. That's all I've read. I maybe read an extra few chapters. This one, the manga here, Attack on Titan, the Colossal Edition, this I actually did quite a bit. So this is everything that I've read so far. And this is all that I have left. So we're getting there. And I also started the trade paperback of Avengers versus Thanos. I've read like maybe the first 4 issues or something like that. So I still have quite a bit. But at least I got that started. So I'm going to do a video tomorrow to see how much of this is actually going to get transferred into the next quarter backlog attack. Something we're not going to actually call it that. We're just calling it that for now. And I already know what else I'm going to be adding. So I'm going to be taking some things out, taking some things that are going to be going forward, and adding in some new things for the next few months. So January, February, and March is what I'm going to be aiming for. And I'm already putting way more than I should. But I'm making progress, so it's kind of working. And as long as I complete more than 2 things. No, I've got double the time. I've got 3 months. So I have to complete at least 4 things. No, I have to complete more than double. So it has to be 5 things. If I complete 5 things by the end of that, I'll be very happy. So thank you all for watching. You have been bearded in.
Beardage.